Good morning. I just came back from Sacramento and Reno and had some really neat conversations and seminars with some of my mentors and people I learned a great deal from. First off, big thanks, Ms. Dishaw, Ms. Heller, and Ms. Pound. Wow, great ladies. Couldn't have asked for better travel companions, and you've probably heard me say this before, but I really get to work with some really neat people, and I'm so grateful for the participation of all the really neat people I get to interact with, all the time as part of this project. Wanted to remind everybody about our character and safety lessons this week. One of the things we'll be talking about is respect, and respect not as subservience, but more as treating other people like they're important, because they are. And if we really think about it, everyone you interact with is sort of part of what keeps your life going, and a great number of people you never interact with are still a huge part of what keeps your life going. And so for us to remember to treat other people well, especially when we don't feel like it. And then when I'm having conversations with the kids, I'm also planning on reminding them, hey guys, the most important people are probably your parents, and oftentimes you treat them more poorly than anyone else just because you can, and that's not a great idea. Also, note to parents, you've probably noticed that many of us, the people who are nice to us, sometimes we treat badly, and the people who treat us badly, sometimes we're nice to them. And so just remember that your kids will probably treat you with about as much respect as you teach them to. And so be mindful of what levels of respect are the norm in your house. Some of you might have heard me joke about, best behavior, that we're going to go to the store and we remind the kids, I want you to be on your best behavior. Well, that implies that respect is for strangers, and it's okay to be rude to the people who live in your house, which I think is a really bad idea. Next thing on my list is listening skills. And this is something I got from a program that was called Skill Streaming. And so it's an actual system to teach kids social skills rather than just hoping they learn them by accident. And so with listening skills, 3 steps. First one is look at the person who's talking, eye contact. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Most of you are probably pretty familiar with that. The second step is think about what is being said. Really apply your mind to what that other person is saying. And that's where a lot of us start to fall down. And then the third part is to say or do something that shows that you're listening. And one way to do that is to simply paraphrase what the other person said. And another way is to ask a question. If you ask an intelligent question, it really sort of proves that you're listening. Also, important idea, when we listen, it isn't about getting information. We can get information from an email or a text message or any one of 1,000 other ways. If a person is talking to you, that's because they need to feel listened to. And so when you're listening, don't think about it as being about yourself. Think of it being about a gift that you're giving to this other person, that I'm giving you this gift of listening to you in a way so that you feel listened to, which of course is also a very high level of respect, so you can see how those 2 lessons overlap.